Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. The hat is back. They need to be turned around? Yes, they need to be turned around. I have penguin earrings on too, but they keep turning around, so all you see is the big yellow side. It's Saturday, December 23rd. Saturdays are the day when I stay home and get so much done, right? Not today. It was a busy week. There was stuff I wanted to get done this week that I didn't. I had a $5 voucher that needed to be used up at Michael's by December 28th. And I meant to get that done earlier, but okay, I want it. I want my $5. I don't want to let my $5 expire. I had a Target offer that if I did a $50 shopping trip at Target before December 25th, I would get $10 Target credit. I don't want to be shopping Christmas Eve or Christmas. My gas tank was just about on empty. So, and there were a bunch of gluten-free items on my shopping list that I wanted to get to a store with a good gluten-free department. So, okay, I got 4 places I need to go. So, I went out shopping. When I left, it was 37 degrees and a light rain. When I got to the first stop, it was still 37 degrees, but it was a steady rain. I figured out my route to minimize left-hand turns. I think I made one left-hand turn out of the store, but that was on a light with a left arrow. And then, the only other left-hand turn was on my way home where, I just have to turn left to come home. So, okay, I'm going to go here and then down a little further to there and then come back here and go in the back way for this store and then come out the back way and go out here and go for gas. Okay. Left at 10 o'clock in the morning, got back at 1:30, but I got all my shopping done. There were a few impulse purchases. The store that has the really good gluten-free department also has a really good selection of kombucha. And they had some holiday special kombuchas. I got a snickerdoodle kombucha. I'll either have it tomorrow for Christmas Eve or Monday morning for Christmas. But that poses a problem. If I really, really, really like it, that means I've got to go back, what is it? I think it's 11 miles out past the stadium to that store again to find the Christmas special snickerdoodle kombucha. Yeah, but so I'm almost hoping I don't really like it, but I'm thinking it might be like a chai, but it's cold and carbonated. But I like chai milkshakes, so we'll see. I'll give it a try. First stop was Michael's. Had a $5 voucher. My plan was find the safety eyes and get some big safety eyes. Because when I was making the owl, I don't know where the owl is. I could put a picture up. I took a picture. The pattern called for 18 millimeter safety eyes. Biggest I had was 12. So I get to Michael's and I'm walking around and around. I'm looking for a section with doll making supplies. Couldn't find it. So I finally stopped and asked an employee. And she goes, "Oh, it's on the back wall by the buttons." I said, I walked past there. I didn't see it. Okay, so I go back there. Only 4 selections. There were, and one of them was empty. Yeah, one was empty. So they're smaller ones, 9 point, 12 point, 18 point. But there was only one eye in the package. for like $2.99. It's like, no, I'm not paying $2.99 for one safety eye. And they only had one package, so I couldn't get enough to make something. And then there were safety noses. Okay, I'm not spending my $5 on safety eyes. What next? Looking around, I found the most adorable little book. I did take a picture because I want to see if the library has it. And I don't know. It was just a collection of small amigurumi. Like, oh, and they're all so cute. There's a helicopter, there was an owl, but they all look very simple. Like, yeah, these are all very similar to patterns I already have. So I couldn't justify spending the $10 minus $5 on it. I knew I only had like $5 cash, and I didn't want to whip out a credit card for $5. So I was looking around at the clearance yarn. Their yarn was buy one, get one 50% off. So then you got to buy 2 skeins of yarn. I'm not going to be able to stick close to my $5 thing here. So looking around, okay, that stuff's $3.99 each. I'd have to buy 2 of them. It was a marl. So, okay, there's that one over there. That's $4.99. I'd probably have to buy like a candy bar or something at the register to get it up over $5 to use the certificate. And then I went down another aisle, and they had Karen marble cakes. Only certain colors were on clearance, so I got the almond. And let's see, is this it looks like a worsted weight. I didn't even really check this out. It is 100% acrylic, 8.5 ounces, 484 yards. It was $7 on clearance. They were usually $12.99. So after my $5 voucher, I paid $2.10 for this. Yay! Okay. Then I went to the grocery store, spent too much. Then I went to Target, spent too much. Then I filled up the car with gas. That wasn't all that bad because I had 60 cents off per gallon. It's one of these things where it's tied to the grocery store, and when you spend so much at the grocery store, use coupons or all the special stuff, you're accumulating gas points. And I had a lot of gas points to use up. So I got my gas for $2 something a gallon instead of $3 something. That was nice. Then I came home and had lunch, put groceries away, and thought, I'm going to make a video. Me and my hat, my penguins, my penguin earrings. See, they're on the yellow side again. Got to stay the penguin side. There, thank you. Okay, finished items. I was working on the challenge to use up that garage sale yarn, and there were 2 partial cakes from something, I don't know if it was Lion Brand Hometown or Scarfy or Woolies. I did do a burn test, and there was wool in it. I could smell the wool burning, but it was a wool acrylic blend because it ended up very hard. You had the acrylic melt on the end with the burn test. So I figured, okay, I'm just going to make a little headband. So I chain 16. I'm working back and forth in half double crochets. Figure, okay, it's got to be about 20 inches to wrap around my head. Got to 15 inches, ran out of yarn. So I frogged it, and I did the math. Okay, I measured it, 6.2 inches, 6.25 inches wide times 15 inches is this area. I want a rectangle with the same area, but it's got to be 20 inches long. Came up to be 5 inches. It was like 4.96 or something like that. So, okay, 5 inches. So before I frogged the whole thing, got my ruler out and I'm measuring and counting. Okay, I need 12 stitches to be 5 inches wide. And I ran out of yarn with just, I don't know if I could have squeezed out one more row. but I had about 18 inches left after I sewed it up. And this is Annie modeling the headband for me. This was the gray blend, and then at the back I had to switch over to the black, and then I made like a twist on the front. So Annie will help me get some pictures, and I will get that into my Etsy shop with my other headbands, which I can't remember the last time I sold one, but maybe putting something new in there, give it a little bit of a boost. Let's see, what else did I finish? You may have seen, I did a YouTube short with this guy. I had posted a picture on my Facebook of a skein of neon violet yarn, saying if I made a dinosaur with this neon violet yarn, what color should his spikes be? And the winner was green. I did this one a little bit different from my other little dinos. Usually the arms and the legs are all one color, but I just did, I think, 2 rows on the arms and 3 rows on the legs in the accent color. So, ta-da! There is the newest of the dinosaur family. And he's already in my Etsy shop. I'm getting there. I have lots of stuff that I need to get into my Etsy shop, but I am getting better at getting stuff right in there instead of putting it on a list and getting it there eventually. So, you remember how last week when I was on the riding shotgun, I made all the pieces for a little elephant? She has a smile now. I put a smile on her. Yeah, Nova Gnomes. This is what she looks like from the front. I sent her a picture for Armoko Ruby Wars, and I sent her the picture of the back of the elephant. Blurt, blurt, as my granddaughter would say. So I wanted to see how said elephant would look if made in this same pink color. So now I have twins. Doot, 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 doot. I don't know any songs for dancing elephants. Ain't she sweet? See her walking down the street. Yep, it's been a long day already. I'm getting punchy. So those are my recently finished objects. I'm still plugging away at the Boggy Creek blanket. I did finish the light green. I moved on to the darker camo. So I'm making progress on that. I think the last time I measured, it was 16 inches across. So I'm making progress. Went from 12 inches to 16. And I started a shawl with there's like a black and purple scarf yarn that was in the garage sale use up. So I started that. I'm going to start a gecko today. I have a gecko pattern I have been wanting to make for months. I'm going to start it today. But it is 2:52. And other than making dinner tonight, now my day is open. I can just sit out there and play with yarn and have some fun. I do have a mile-long list of stuff to list on Etsy. And a few of my Etsy listings, I was checking on eRank. I have an eRank subscription, and you can go into your dashboard, and it'll say, oh, this listing is missing some attributes. This listing is missing some keywords. This listing is missing some photos. So I have, I think, 6 listings that need some attention. Maybe I'll give them some attention today. It's more fun to crochet, though. So I think I told you all my stories. Oh! When I was at the store Wegmans with all the great gluten-free stuff, I bought myself a Christmas present. In their coffee aisle, they had some really neat decaf coffee. So I got myself chocolate cherry decaf coffee. So I was like, okay, I'll get myself some vanilla creamer to mix with this. So I'm looking forward to finishing off the coffee I currently have in the can so that I can open up my cherry chocolate coffee. But now I'm going to go play with yarn. So bye-bye.